What's up, guys? Inigami here. Let's go through 30 Stamina Paulie Colosseum. Now, we're going to be using a double Rayleigh team. Other teams that work out well for this island are... this is the Rayleigh I want to use. Other teams that work out well are Mihawk and Ace teams. One of the big things you want, however, is level 3 anti-lock. The reason you want level 3 anti-lock is that Paulie will preemptively lock your bottom row for 3 turns. So you have that anti-lock, it basically buys you an extra turn. Very, very, very useful. We're going to be stalling on stage 2 a lot. Stage 2 will have the characters that don't hit as hard as these guys. These guys up here on stage 1 will hit every 3 turns for 7,000. But what they do is they will start shuffling your orbs to bad matching orbs, so you don't get shots at food orbs if you have them below 50%. They'll just give you all non-matching orbs. So even though they don't hit as hard and don't hit as often as the next stage, they're not good to stall on because, you know, if you have 0 chance of getting food, you can't really stall efficiently. Now, if you are using like a double Sengoku team, you definitely don't have to stall as hard as I will need to stall here. And if you have your cooldowns leveled up, you don't need to stall that much either. And there we go. So I'm going to be trying to use one of my Rayleighs on stage 4. And here, I guess I'll take a hit. I guess I can take hits from the guys up front. Depending on which characters are on this stage. Remember that these girls in the back will despair. These guys will just attack. Nothing fancy about these guys right here. And just looking for food. Nightmare Luffy is nice for Paulie. If I can get to Paulie with over 8,000 health, I can use Golden Punk Usopp and then Nightmare Luffy later. And now I just want to slowly stall without hitting him too hard. Whew. Yeah, I ended up taking a different Rayleigh than what I wanted, I think. It's okay. I was looking at a Rayleigh earlier that I wanted to use because he had a lower cooldown, but this Rayleigh is basically at the same cooldown as my captain, which isn't ideal. But we'll just have to play this very slowly up front. Stage 3 is going to be your regular guys and turtle stage. The guys on that stage don't lock, so there's nothing you can really do to really stretch it out that easily. But what we do have on stage 4 is Iceberg. Iceberg has 800,000 health, and he comes with 5 other guys around him. So when we get to Iceberg, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Thousand Sunny. We're going to try to use a Rayleigh special if I can stall long enough for one. And then we're going to try to kill as many guys as we can and Iceberg. Very important that we take out Iceberg because every turn, including preemptively, Iceberg will swap all your orbs to badly matching orbs. Now, if you have a high level, Pika, Pika works great for that stage because you can use him first. He'll reduce everyone's health around him, and then you can use his special to not only reduce health but also give you fully matching orbs. But you need a well leveled up Pika for that. So 5 turns on my Rayleigh is more than enough to have him ready. We're going to try to look for food orbs here still. But we don't really need them at this point. Anything that we get here is just going to be icing on the cake. Sengoku, if you have him, you could use him on stage 4. But Sengoku is not super important to this stage. Well, the reason I'm bringing Sengoku actually is so that way I can have 2 side characters. Since we know we're going to get badly matching orbs on all our characters, if you bring 2 side characters and your 2 Rayleighs, you know you can swap and get at least 4 matching orbs. So that's why we have Sengoku. You can also use Momonga here. You can use any side character that has a nice high attack. So my Sengoku, I'm not going to be using until we hit Paulie. Boop boo, boop boop boo. That just laid me for over 8,000 hit points, so I can take a hit from Paulie if needed. And there we go. Alright, Iceberg preemptively prevents debuffs and swaps all our orbs to bad orbs. If you get Paulie under 20%, he will put up a 30 hit barrier and still attack every turn. He attacks for a couple thousand. This guy in the back is really, really strong. He hits really, really hard, so make sure you avoid his attack at all costs. Now, thankfully, we did get a lower cooldown here. A longer cooldown on this guy, so we get more stalling, so I can look for food or better orbs. I'm gonna use one Rayleigh special. So that way I can use another Rayleigh special on Paulie if I can play with the timings right on Paulie to use my Rayleigh to get rid of locks. And here, this is why I brought two side characters, so I can do this. Get matching orbs on both of those. And I'm gonna take out 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. We'll see how many we can get. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4 characters taken out. And now we're going to look for food, we're going to look for matching orbs, and try to just bring these two guys down. If you leave the girls alive, the girls on the right side there, what they'll do is they will heal for, I believe it's 50,000. Whoo! 50,000 every turn. Maybe it's 500,000. They heal for a 5. Just looking for matching orbs, food while hitting him for some damage. And nothing. Okay, on to Paulie. So Paulie has 2.8 million health. He attacks for 8,286 damage every turn, every 2 turns, no matter what. He will preemptively silence both your captains. Silence, not despair. We're gonna start out with Golden Pound Usopp, and this is why we want that level 3 anti-lock, because that was a 3-turn lock that he threw on our guys, and it just flew right away. Very useful. And now we just hit him as hard as we can. I'm going to try to save Sengoku for below 50%, because at 50%, that's when he will lock your bottom 2 characters and silence your captain and friend captain again for 2 turns. If you take long enough time to get him below 50%, you can use your push him below 50% or use your Rayleigh to help get rid of specials. Just to do a little more damage. And you can't use Nightmare Luffy's stall until after he finishes attacking, so we basically have 4 turns to push him as low as we can. And it looks like next turn I could probably push him down, so I'm going to go ahead and use Sengoku here. I can probably get him to maybe 20%. So let's see if we can get him to 20% here. Hey! Kojiro! Thanks for subscribing, dude, and welcome to the super family! There's the 99-turn lock at 20%. He doesn't do anything bad besides the 99-turn lock and a 99-turn Captain Silence. But he still attacks for only 8,000 damage. And with Nightmare Luffy special, even when he attacks, we'll have 3 turns after that. So it makes it pretty easy to make sure that we can actually hit him. He's just making sure we stay locked forever. There you go, easy peasy lemon squeezy. The main key things is you want to use a good portion of your specials to get rid of Iceberg. The Iceberg stage is possibly more difficult than the Paulie stage. And on Paulie, you bring Golden Pound Usopp, and if you have more than 8,000 health, you'll be super fine. As long as you can do a decent amount of damage with 4 characters, guys. I'm Zenigami. Good luck. If you need to know what Paulie does, you can check in the video description below and go to the character database there. It tells you all the good stuff. I'm Zenigami. Good luck. Y'all stay beautiful.